It's time for Evanston Sports Live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN 99.1 FM. Red Devil Sports are brought to you by Rocky Mountain Power, Ready, Natrona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uinta County School District No. 1, Bear River Dental,
Covolos Auto Farm Service,
Western Wyoming Community College Evanston Campus, and Uinta BOCES No. 1, Mountain West Business Solutions, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankham, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, Hoover Chiropractic, the Come On in Casper, and T7 Propane. Now let's head to the booth with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elin Olive.
Evanston tries to keep their season alive here in the consolation bracket of the 2025 4A Boys State Tournament here in Casper. We're inside the Ford Wyoming Center, and I'm Jace Andrews filling in for Elin Olive. Elin in Oregon right now, calling some skiing championships, but however, snowing in Casper, snowing in Oregon, so I guess in some way he is here in some presence. But I'm happy to have you along for this matchup. Evanston facing off against the number 1 seed from the East, the West, I should say, the Natrona County Mustangs. Evanston played this team in the regionals. They'll play them again here in state, but this time it's to keep their season going in this consolation bracket and get to have a game tomorrow to end off their season. We appreciate you joining us here. It's the pregame show brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Remember, Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. We'll take a break, come back, we'll have our scene set as we tell you what these two teams did yesterday to play against each other for a second time in the playoffs. Take a break, come back. It's the Cazin's Ace pregame show.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uinta County School District No. 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uinta County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
It was a clean sweep yesterday of the East against the West in the first round of the state championship. So now basically just going to be another East Regional for the state championship here in Wyoming. Jace Andrews joining you here from the Ford Wyoming Center for this matchup between Evanston and the Natrona County Mustangs. It's our Cazin's Ace pregame show as we get you ready for this matchup. Natrona County, the number 1 seed here from the western side of the bracket. And then, of course, also from the west, it's the Evanston Red Devils, and they'll be the number 3 seed. They're taking on a Natrona team. They played in the regionals and lost by almost 30. That leads us into our MJB Animal Clinic scene set. MJB Animal Clinic, caring for your pets like family since 1981. Now, let's see what happened to both these teams yesterday first. Evanston played the number 2 seed from the East, the Thunder Basin Bolts. Lost that game 46-31. They just could not get the offense going really in any facet whatsoever, and that kind of led to their demise, losing there by 15 points. And then for Natrona County, kind of an interesting setup. Obviously, you go in as a number 1 seed from the West. You think you're going to play, maybe not the best team from the East. They played Laramie. Laramie, who lost in the semifinals. They got an injury to one of the big men and ended up being the 4th seed. Well, that's probably most of the years. Laramie's probably a 2, maybe even 1 seed. But this year they went down to 4, and they took out Natrona in the first game. So that was a 66-55 final. In terms of these two teams, they have played twice this year. It was a closer game back on February 8th where the Mustangs won 53-52, that game in Evanston. And then at Rock Springs with the regional tournament, the last time these two teams faced off, it was a more shellacking, I should say, for the Mustangs. They won 62-35. That is our MJB Animal Clinic scene set. See if Evanston can get revenge. It's hard to beat a team 3 times, and we'll see if Evanston can make that mantra true today. Take a break, come back, we'll have our Ellingford Brothers Coaches Show after this.
MJB Animal Clinic has proudly been privately owned since 1981, serving both small and large animals with care and expertise. From examinations and vaccinations to surgery and boarding, they offer everything your animal needs to stay healthy and happy. MJB Animal Clinic, accepting new patients. Join the MJB family to get the knowledge only experience can bring. Call 307-789-4289 today. Set up an appointment. MJB Animal Clinic in Evanston, caring for your pets like family since 1981.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Whether it's an enclosed cab tractor for those freezing winter days or a smaller hobby tractor for backyard projects, Covelo Auto Farm has you covered. From haying to snow removal, we offer the equipment you need year-round, featuring trusted brands like Massey Ferguson and Vermeer. Stop by and see us at 80 Reese Road in Mountain View today. Covelo Auto Farm, your one-stop farm and auto shop.
Welcome back in here to the Cazin's Ace pregame show. Jace Andrews here with you from the Ford Wyoming Center, filling in for Elon Olive. It's the consolation bracket of the state tournament, and Evanston taking on Natrona, trying to keep their season alive, a game that will end your season if you fall in this one. It's time for our Ellingford Brothers Coaches Show. For all your cement and gravel needs, contact Ellingford Brothers at 307-789-1515 in Evanston. Once again, due to the state tournament and, kind of covering for Elon here, it's been a tough time to get Coach Watson Ball on the show, especially with the game back-to-back days. So, no worries there, but we're going to kind of go here with it saying that, looking at yesterday's game, it's almost like you got to reset the mindset. You got to have that goldfish memory, and in some ways you got to have a goldfish memory for what happened last time against Natrona County. And you got to think more to that February 8th matchup where you fell to them by 1 point at home, 53-52. It was a very close game, and I think you got to kind of hold your morals on that you had them in a very good spot. There was a very good chance for you to win that game. It did not go that way, but that doesn't mean you can't get a win here in state in a bigger situation. Plus, in some aspects, it's a different situation here. You've got a very large arena. It's going to be hard to get that depth perception down, especially playing yesterday at Casper College. So for Evanston, it's about resetting the ship and hopefully getting out here and get everything on the right boat early. That way you can play and have a fun game and honestly just play loose. You got nothing to lose in this aspect. Yeah, you're playing for your season, but just have fun. Basketball is a fun game. It's a fun sport. That's why we play it. Go out there and do that. Take a break. Come back with our keys to the game. This has been our Ellingford Brothers Coaches Show.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Friends don't.
Welcome back in here to the Cazin's Ace pregame show. It's time for our Cowboy State Realty keys to the game. Our first one is play your game. You're going to go out there, do what you want to do, play the way you want to play. And our second key is have fun, play loose. I mentioned it before the last break. Go out there, have fun. It's a fun game. It's a fun sport. Go have fun, play the game you want to play, and you'll be doing just fine. Hopefully you can get a win out of it and head into tomorrow and play on a Saturday game. One more break, we'll come back, and the team will intro themselves.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
Hey, it's Hunter here with Les Schwab. Just want to let you know we have America's Best Tire Warranty. It's now available at all Les Schwab Tire Centers. It includes our no-hassle road hazard protection, free tire maintenance, and a 60-day ride satisfaction guarantee included for free. Come visit us at Les Schwab Tire Centers today at 157 Bear River Drive in Evanston.
Jordan Mendez, senior guard. Jay Hill, senior guard. Brooks Searle, senior guard. Riker Lind, senior forward.
Riker Pace, senior forward.
Ray Friedrich, junior guard.
Brandon Blackwell, junior forward.
Paul Baxter, senior forward.
Clay Cook, senior center.
Dominic Stewart, junior power forward.
Brenner Lim, senior guard.
We're ready to go here from the Ford Wyoming Center. It's Josiah Coleman up against Riker Lind for the tip. Natrona County with the black jerseys, NC on the chest and orange, and some white lining. Evanston in the white uniforms with Red Devils on the chest and red, and some red numbering. The first tip, it went right up and right back down. No one touched it, so they'll redo it here as the whistle was blown. Now we're going up. Coleman and Lind. This time they hit it, and it will be Coleman, but he taps it to the Red Devils, and it will be Hill with the ball to start off as he works it across midcourt. Left side as the Red Devils work from left to right. Ball's poked out of bounds off the Mustangs. It'll stay with the Red Devils. Starting lineups was brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. The right tires weather the weather. 7:51. We're underway here in the Ford Wyoming Center. Nothing on the T7 propane scoreboard. Bounce pass down low. Clayton Cook trying to grab it. Jump ball and the possession arrow right back to the Mustangs as it will be a quick, technically turnover there for Evanston Red Devils. Coleman, Potter, Turnbull, Paddock, and Hagar on the court for the Mustangs here to start off. Left side, Potter now throws it to the right. Turnbull on the right wing. Top of the key. With it here, Paddock tries to drive inside, gets one on his knees, and now passes off to Coleman on the left post. Coleman, guarded by Cook, back to the right side. Turnbull trying to drive in, gets in the lane, goes up with the left hand, blocked away by Cook, out of bounds. Cook, big point in the offensive scheme against Natrona County last week in the regional tournament. We'll see how they use him in this one. Inbound coming here for Hagar. Hagar sometimes running point here for the Mustangs. Inside, poked away, stolen away by Evanston. Was trying to find Coleman. Hill gets bodied up in a foul called on Paddock. Gavin Paddock there didn't have his feet planted. Hill ran right into him. First foul on either side with 7:23 here in the first quarter. Inbound pass there, gets it to Hill. Hill going to run the offense from the top of the key. Once again, they're moving from left to right on the right basket here. In the front court on the right wing, it's going to be Lind. Little loop up to Mendez. Try to go with a little assist there, doesn't get it. Natrona the other way. Coleman off the left side, no good on that shot. Gets his own rebound. Now left side, Hagar with a three, and we got a foul before the shot away from the ball. I believe they're going to call a foul on Hill before the pass was off from Coleman. So first foul on the Red Devils. Still no score here with 7:03 in the first quarter. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball here live from the Ford Wyoming Center. Left side, Coleman in the corner, now on the wing. Grabbed by Potter. Potter works it back to the top of the key, and we got another foul again away from the ball, and they're going to get it on Mendez this time, I believe. No, they're still going to call it on, I believe, maybe Riker Pace on this time. No, they're going to give it to Hill again, so quickly Hill, he's got 2 fouls, and Brooks Cyril going to have to check in. In a matter of moments, Hill gets 2 fouls, and we're barely a minute into this game, and now Brooks Cyril going to have to check in as Hill's got 2 fouls. He fouled out yesterday. Inbound, Hagar, pull up 3 from the left corner, short, rebound, grabbed by Lynn. Lynn gets it to Mendez, running the other way, bounce pass, Cyril, left side, layup, and that's going to be goaltending. It goes in no matter what. So points there, Brooks Cyril gets the scoring started for Evanston. Good to see Cyril, a senior out there, had a tough couple games the past, last week and up until yesterday, but good to see him start the scoring there off for Evanston. Right side, Potter with it for Natrona. Left side now, Hagar. On the near side wing, gets it into Paddock at the free throw line. Now to Potter, drives the post, back out, corner 3, Coleman. That one rattles home. Got off the front iron, thought it may have bounced out, but instead it bounces in, a rebound, or rather a three-pointer for Natrona. Inbound to Mendez, he'll work from the backcourt to the front court now. Guarded by Potter as he angles right side, passes that way to Riker Lind. On the wing, works to the top of the key, picks up a dribble. Brooks Seal now left wing. Gets a screen from Pace, works it inside, pass out though to Mendez, he got cut off. Now Cook in the right corner, tries to drive, double teamed, gets it in just a little bit as he loses the ball though. Turnbull steals it away, now Hagar, no look pass to Potter, left side, all the way, coast to coast, gets blocked by Pace, but Potter gets the rebound back. Picks up a dribble, goes out, Hagar, pull up 3 from the far right wing, and it's nothing but nylon. 6-2. Evanston trailing now by 4. 5:42 to play, first quarter. 6-2 again on the T7 Propane scoreboard, and Mendez across the timeline. Guarded by Potter on the far side as he works left wing. Now trying to drive here on the left corner, but he's cut off by Potter. Back top of the key, Cyril now swinging around right side to Riker Lind. On the right basket here, 5:25 to play. Bounce pass down low, Riker Pace at the right block, back out, top of the key. Cyril swings it to Mendez, 1-3, but he got cut off. Potter jumped in front of him before. He'll go to the post where he'll pull up with a little mid-range shot. Doesn't go, long rebound grabbed by Coleman for the Natrona County Mustangs. Up the court to the right wing, Hagar back to Coleman. He'll drive, going up with the right side, too strong off the glass, and we got a foul on the rebound, as I believe they're going to get that on Natrona County. Yeah, they're going to get the foul there on Gavin Paddock. So Paddock will come off for his brother Garrett Paddock. So a Gavin for a Garrett there. Paddock switch. Full court press put on by Natrona, and an inbound for Riker Pace to Mendez. On this left side of the court, he'll work back to the right side. Guarded by Potter in the backcourt. Time to work across the timeline, and he gets there. Now Pace in the left wing. Top of the key with Cook. Looks for a pass, now will dribble it. Gets to the free throw line, backs down his defender. Goes to the right side, off the glass, too far though. Rebound by Coleman. He'll go up the court. Potter just saves it from going out of bounds. He'll get it to Paddock, now inside Turnbull. Back out Hagar, fakes the 3. Now he'll shoot it as he got a Evanston Red Devil in the air. Misses it short, rebound though by Natrona. Down low to Potter, a layup and a foul. 8-2 with the shot there and a free throw coming for Potter. Rogan was a big part of this Natrona County offense against Evanston in the regionals. Already showing off to be a big part here as he gets a 2, has a couple assists to his name, and will have the free throw that he will have it in off the front iron, but it bounces on the right side right into the nice fresh net here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Across the timeline, it's going to be Mendez, pass to Cyril on the left wing. Over to Pace in the corner. Evanston needs some offense. Mendez pump fakes the 3, now passes to Lind. He'll go in the lane, a pull-up, mid-range shot, and gets it to go. Much needed points there for the Evanston Red Devils as Riker Lind gets his name in the box score. Paddock on the right side, guarded by Riker Pace. Into the front court, right side, turnaround jumper from mid-range. Doesn't go, but Potter gets the rebound. Potter out to Turnbull. Double team, back to Potter on the left wing now. Tries to get it inside, gets to the free throw line, hands it off. Coleman down low all the way, and we got a travel before the shot. Coleman took an extra step. It'll go back to the Red Devils. 3:53 here in the first quarter, 8-4. They're going to take away, I guess, one of those threes. Said it was just a 2. Getting across the midcourt line is going to be Mendez. He'll give it off to Pace in the left wing. Pace top of the key to Clayton Cook. Cook looking for a pass, goes back to Mendez, this side on the far wing. Back to Cook. Wants to drive inside, but kind of hesitant. Now he'll go. Gets down low, go up with a turnaround jumper, and falls again. Clayton Cook puts his name on the score sheet, and Evanston cuts it to a one-possession game, 8-6 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Paddock on the right corner, 1 out of 3, now drives inside, and he stepped on the sideline after he did that pump fake. It'll go back to Evanston. Garrett Paddock there just kind of did a little pump fake, and when he tried to then drive, he put that back foot down on the sideline, out of bounds, and now Evanston with it. Brooks Hill up the court. Bounce pass down low. Clayton Cook gets a Mustang in the air and hits the shot. We're tied at 8 now as Evanston on a 6-point run now. Gets it back even here. Cross the timeline for Natrona on the left side. Paddock on the right wing. Now to the left wing with Hagar, guarded by Mendez. Pump fakes, drives inside, and an easy layup. They got Mendez off balance and forced an easy lane there. Mendez now with the ball across the timeline left wing. He's having to run point with Hill with 2 fouls. Mendez is going to be fouled here by Potter. Hagar with 5 points for Natrona County, 3 for Potter. It's 10-8 on the T7 Propane scoreboard with 2:43 to play in the first quarter. Josiah Coleman and Potter check out. Checking on, it's going to be Cooper Rogers and alongside Carter Cox as Evanston gets the inbound and gets it down low to an easy layup for none other than Clayton Cook. Told you it was going to be a big point. Cox, cross-court pass. Paddock, left wing, open 3. Flashing in front of him, though, was Cook. Rebound grab by Brenner Lim. He'll get it to Mendez. Still in the backcourt here, near side, right in front of us across the timeline. Inside pass, Cook on the right post. Bodies down a fender, turns around and has a layup. Evanston takes their first lead against Natrona here in the first quarter. 2:14, 12-10. Red Devils on top. Passes to the right side. Rogers on the wing. Dribbles between his legs. Passes left side. Turnbull. Top of the key. Pass to the right side. On the wing, Cox. Now back to the right side to Rogers. He'll go with a 3 and gets it to go. And immediately Natrona gets the lead right back with a 3 ball there from Cooper Rogers. Evanston back with it, trailing by 1 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Mendez, top of the key, passes right side. Brenner Lim, now free throw line. He'll try and pick up his dribble there, passes off Riker Lind. He'll go in the lane, pass to the corner. Cook has to just keep it in bounds, but he stepped out of bounds as the pass was tipped by Natrona County. And in retrospect, you'd like Clayton Cook to just let that go to bounds, but, you know, the competitive instinct is to grab the ball if it's going to. He grabbed it, but then stepped on that baseline. It'll be a turnover for Evanston. Turnbull will check out, as coming on for him will be Orrin Williams. And I believe they're going to put that, might put another 3 on the board. So they're going to say it is going to stick 13-12. Remember, there was a 3 that was turned into a 2 earlier in this game already, so I think they were checking to make sure that last one was a 3. 1:34 in the first quarter. Evanston trails by 1 there on defense right here. Natrona with it in their side of the court. Left side, Cox. Hands it off, Paddock on the left wing. Now to the right side with Rogers on the wing. Still behind the arc, top of the key. Hagar pulls, and it's going to be in and out. No good. Rebound grab by Lind. 1:17 as he'll give it to Mendez. He'll run point. Far side working on Cox across the timeline. Gets it inside, free throw line. Now into the lane. The shot is good and count it with a foul. 14-13. Big shot from Mendez and a chance to push it back to a 2-point lead for Evanston with a free throw. Evanston definitely putting together a much more competitive matchup against this Natrona County team in the first quarter here than what they showed against them in the regional tournament. Still a lot of basketball to play, but Evanston doing what they needed to do early here to keep themselves on a good pace. Clayton Cook checks out, back in as Brooks Cyril. And 14-13 the score with the free throw. It'll be short, so it'll stay 14-13. Natrona back up the court. Hagar into the front court left side. To the corner with it. Williams back to Hagar left wing. Wants to drive inside, finds a lane to the free throw line, pass inside Williams with an easy left-hand layup. He got lost there. 15-14, Natrona back in the lead by 1. 47 seconds left to go here the first quarter. Brenner Lim on the left wing. Pass to Mendez now, still kind of trapped on that left wing. He'll get out of it and spins around his defender. Now tries to drive but passes off to Lim as he's cut off. Lim to Lind on the right wing. Back to Lim, he'll try and run the offense here with 30 seconds. Pass to the corner, Cyril, now back to Lim on the top of the key. Left side to Mendez on the wing. Far side here, Mendez back to the top of the key, Riker Lind. 15-14, Evanston driving here. Lind, layup with the right hand, no good. Pace gets the rebound, back up, that one won't go. Mustangs get the rebound, 12 seconds in the first. Up the court with it, Cox across the timeline. Pass to Rogers, left wing, 6 seconds. Rogers with it, top of the key, works right. He's going to get it inside Williams. Down low, we got a foul with 1.2 seconds. Williams will go to the free throw line as there was a host of Evanston Red Devils then that all threw their hands up there. And one of them smacked the arm. Believe they're going to give the foul to Riker Pace, and so he'll be assessed. It'll be his first, team's fourth, but either way it was on the shot. So free throws here for Williams with just 1.2 seconds. Williams' free throw will rattle in and kind of rolled off the front iron, but it does fall eventually. 16-14 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. 8 points, by the way, for Clayton Cook. He's your leading scorer on the bench right now. Give him a little break before the second quarter. And the second free throw no good, and there will be no time for even a shot. Riker Lind threw it and wasn't even close. And that knocks down a bandstand over there, though. So, hey, there's something there. Not count for any points. Either way, 16-14, Natrona on top of Evanston. Take a break here at the end of one. You're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston basketball.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff, 99.1. The country you want to be in.
When you're thinking about buying or selling a home, commercial building, or property, one of the most important things to put on your list is a thorough property inspection by a certified master inspector. The same inspector that real estate professionals and lending institutions rely on. Enter Highline Property Inspections. Highline Property Inspections backs up their inspections with photo documentation showing you those hard-to-get-to locations above, in, and under your property. Begin your real estate transaction with a peace of mind provided by HighlinePropertyInspections.com. HighlinePropertyInspections.com.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7's services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7Propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
Welcome back in here to the Ford Wyoming Center. Evanston with the ball at the start of the second quarter, trailing by 2. Mendez will get it across the timeline, pass to Clayton Cook. Cook, the leading scorer for Evanston with 8 points. Now Riker Lind on the left wing, spins around his defender, goes down low, has a layup, but it's too strong off the glass. Rebound grab by Potter. He'll go right to left across the timeline. Now back inside. Coleman lift it a little on the left side with the layup, and it goes to make it a 4-point lead, 18-14. Brenner Lim, left side on the baseline. He'll get a foul called on him, or not on him, by Turnbull. Scores after the first quarter and some change here. Clayton Cook 8 points, Brooks Cyril 2 points, Riker Lind 2 points, Mendez with 2 points. On the other side for Natrona, 4 points for Coleman. 2 of those coming obviously just a moment ago. 3 points for Potter, and then 5 points for Hagar, 3 points for Rogers, 3 points for Williams. Evanston with it, 7:22 to play, second quarter. Clayton Cook on the right wing, cross court over to Cyril on the left wing. Finds Brenner Lim in the corner now. He wants to get a pass inside, but instead will drive it himself. Gets to the mid-range line, now pass to the corner with Cook. Cook guarded by Josiah Coleman. Brenner Lim back out. Cook to the post, back to Lim. Working with it, dribbles to his left. 7 minutes to play, second quarter. Evanston trailing by 4. Riker Lind, open 3, pulls, but it's short. It's going to bounce off the iron and no good, so it'll go out of bounds as well and back to the Mustangs. 6:53, Jace Andrews here filling in for Elon Olive. We're at the Ford Wyoming Center for the consolation bracket of the 4A Boys State Tournament in Casper. Right side with it, Potter. Guarded by Cook now as he gets the switch he wants. Dribbles behind his back. Trying to get a pass off now as he picks up his dribble. Gets it to Paddock. Now back to Potter. Top of the key nearly. Tries to work inside. Gets the free throw line before he hands it off Coleman, who will go up with a little hook shot and doesn't go. Riker Lynn goes up for the rebound. Gets it to Brenner Lim now. Over to Mendez left side. Wants the bounce pass down low. Brooks Cyril. He is fouled and the shot will not go. Got kind of smacked in the nose. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 points. And I believe he's checking to make sure he did not get any blood there. Wiping his face a couple of times. He'll go to the free throw line. Oh, they're going to say it wasn't on the shot? They're going to say it wasn't on the shot. So no free throws. Evanston will have the ball. I mean, I thought for sure it was on the shot, but I guess they're not going to say that. Hagar checks in for Turnbull. And now Evanston with the inbound, still trailing by 4. Brenner Lim on the left side, double teamed. Works it back around to Clayton Cook now, guarded by Coleman. On the right side, back to Lim, top of the key this time. Mendez, pump fakes the 3, now drives in from the right. Little Euro step with the layup, he's fouled on the shot. Does not go though, so this time it will be 2 free throws for Jordan Mendez. The 5'11 senior produced a very big game yesterday in terms of how the team went. And 31 points, he scored 10 of those, so nearly a third of the points came from Jordan Mendez. Brooks Cyril, by the way, going to have to check off after, I believe. I think he got some blood as he was wiping his face for a second. Got smacked in the face down low in that previous foul. Mendez's first free throw was off the front iron, no good. Little high-arching shot that just did not have enough roll to it. 6:08, second quarter, 18-14. Still on the scoreboard, and Mendez trying to make this free throw to cut it to a one-possession game. Cooper Cox will check out for Garrett Paddock, so both Paddocks on the court right now, Garrett Paddock and Gavin Paddock. And that's a free throw line shot here for Mendez to try and cut it to a 3-point lead, and it will do just that. 18-15, Josiah Coleman on the near side right in front of us across the timeline. Natrona leads by 3. Paddock on the right side. This one's Gavin. Now he'll go to his brother Garrett. Right side. He'll pull up a little mid-range, long 2-shot. Doesn't go. Riker Lind with another rebound. Lind now with 5 rebounds. Left side Mendez. Top of the key. Bounce pass, and it just does not spin the right way. Mendez claps his hands in frustration as he tried to spin the ball, kind of get a soccer-like turn on it after the bounce pass to get it down low to Cook. Instead, the ball doesn't spin, it just goes flying out of bounds. 18-15, 5:38 to play, second quarter. Right side, it's Garrett Paddock on the right wing. He'll go top of the key. Hagar, pull up. I believe that may have been a 2. Going to see what that will be called. They're going to say it's a 3 for now. 21-15, so Hagar hits a 3. He's up to 8 points. Up to a 5-point lead. One of the largest ones today for Natrona. Inside Riker Lynn, he'll go back out to Lim. Lim and the lane, back out Cook. He'll pull a 3 ball, you need it, and he hits it. Nothing but nylon for Clayton Cook. Back down to a 3-point lead for Natrona. 21-18, 5:03 to play in the second. Coleman at the top of the key, works into the free throw line. Bounce pass down low, and we have a foul. Say it was a grab there on Evanston before the pass was deflected away. Brooks Cyril, after getting patched up, will check in for Brenner Lim. Believe they're going to give that foul call to Mendez, which they will. It'll be his first. 11 points for Clayton Cook, leading scorer right now. Nobody had more than 10 for Evanston, and the ball flying away, just having to save it in the backcourt is Hagar. Now throws it to Coleman, far side across the timeline, back into the front court. Guarded by Cook, dribbles to the post, spin around with the jumper off the glass. Little bank shot will fall. 23-18, a 5-point advantage for Natrona. Up the court, left side, bounce down low. Cook has some space, and the rim will give a good roll to Clayton Cook as he hung it on there for a moment, but it does fall. 23-20. Left side now, top of the key with it, trying to drive down low. Potter has a lane, but misses the shot. Hit the underside of the rim, throwing up to Mendez now. Left side, bounce down low, pace, out to Cyril. He wants the 3, but instead has to bounce it down low, and the ball stolen away on the pass. Gavin Paddock, right side, dribbles between his legs, back to Hagar. Takes the pass one way, and now fakes the 3, guarded by Pace. Throws it inside, nobody there. Gavin Paddock with just an open lane, 25-20, and we're going to get a timeout called by Natrona. 5-point lead for the Mustangs here. 4:01 to play. We're about halfway through the second quarter. Take a break here. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston basketball on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff, 99.1. The country you want to be in.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
25-22, Evanston trails, but they have the ball on their side of the court, but it's stolen away. Mustangs with it the other way. Gavin Paddock, Riker Lynn blocks it. Oh, they're going to say foul. Riker Lynn cannot believe it, and I'm right there with them. Oh, hoo-hoo. They're going to say it's Evanston basketball after all that. Don't know what they call it. I guess they're not going to say it was a foul, so it will be maybe a foul the other way. I don't know. Either way, Evanston's with the ball. Oh, they're going to say it was goaltending. That's what it was. It says goaltending. 27-20. Shot will count. Evanston the way fouled by the Natrona County. I thought the ball got touched before it hit the backboard. They're going to say that's what it was. It was goaltending as he hit the ball after it touched the backboard is what the referee is assessing there. 3:35. First quarter Natrona with their large lead of the game. 7 points now. Riker pace. Hands off to Lynn. Tries to drive inside, has some space high off the glass, and the rebound tipped out, and now it's Gavin Paddock once again right there with Brooks Cyril, and the layup missed. Cyril gets the rebound, but it's stolen away. Paddock right back. His floater on the second chance goes. Cyril tried to grab it down low and then instead loses the ball as Paddock stole it away. Mendez across the timeline. 29-20, Natrona County on top. Second quarter action, 3:07. Cook at the left post. Wants a pass, goes to Lind. Long range, 3 ball, rims out. Cook with the putback right there to get it in though. 29-22, Evanston calls a timeout. Lead cut to 7, but Natrona with a little bit of a 4.5-point run there. Puts it to a 7-point lead. Evanston with a too late. We'll take a break. Evanston shooting 52% right now. Gonna have to keep that pace up if they want to keep with the Mustangs. Take a break, come back here in the second quarter.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff, 99.1. The country you want to be in.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
When you're starting a project, you want to make sure you have all the tools and equipment you may need. From screwdrivers to angle grinders, Norco has the tool solution for you. Norco, 95 Independence Drive in Evanston, serving you better.
29-22, Natrona with the ball on their side of the court. 2:41 to play in this half. And Rogers over to Garrett Paddock to Gavin Paddock, top of the key. Gavin, guarded by Riker Lynn. Lynn right up on top of him. Throws it over to his brother Garrett. Paddock out to Potter on the right side. Double team. Throws the pass that's tipped and now gets it to Garrett Paddock. Rogers down low with it. Rolls it over to Potter. Potter, spin move, goes up and is fouled. Evanston with some very much heart-throbbing defense. They're in front of your face the entire time, but unfortunately couldn't get a steal out of it. Potter will go to the line with already a 7-point advantage. And the free throw off the left side by Potter, no good. Makes this one, it'll put it to an 8-point lead with 2:17 to play in the half. Jace Andrews here with you, filling in for Elon Olive. You're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston basketball here at the Ford Wyoming Center as the second free throw is good. It's the consolation bracket of the 4A state championship. Mendez up the court. It's 30-22. Natrona on top of Evanston. Riker pace, top of the key. Wants a pass right side, but instead he looks left to Mendez. Goes that way. Mendez trying to get inside, passes off to Lind. Lind picks up his dribble, throws it over. Cyril on the right wing, inside to Pace. Pace bodying down low, and the shot is no good, but he's fouled. Riker Pace will go to the line to shoot 2. 30-22. 154 here in the second quarter. And 2 shots for Pace. Still looking for his first points of the game. He's got a rebound, but no points, and the free throw off the right side on the first shot. Garrett Paddock will check out here as Orrin Williams will check in for him. So it's going to be Paddock, Rogers, Coleman, Potter, and Williams. Mendez, Lind, Cyril, Cook, and Pace on the court right now for your Red Devils. 154, the second free throw for Pace. See if you can nail this one, cut it to a 7-point lead. It's no good. Looks like they may have had a lane violation, so he gets 3 free throws. So they had a lane violation. He'll get another one here, though, as that one off the front iron. And we'll try and hit this shot. 30-22, second free throw here. And that one will get in there on a nice roll from the rim. 30-23, 7-point deficit once again for Evanston. And Gavin Paddock will take it up the near sideline on the left wing now. Double teamed, throws it top of the key to Potter. Evanston switching to a zone defense to try and double up some people. Coleman down low, traveling before he took the first dribble. Little zone defense definitely forcing the agenda for Evanston right now, as that results in a turnover on that time. 142, and Evanston trailing by 7 with the ball. Working from left to right, Mendez, guarded by Potter in the backcourt, has to get it across midcourt and does just that. Left wing with it, Potter steps up on him, picks up the dribble, bounce pass over to Pace, top of the key, down low, Cook. Easy layup on the right side. Kind of got lost in the Mustang defense, and now a 5-point deficit for your Red Devils. Right side with it, Potter on the wing in the front court. Top of the key, swing around, poked away, but grabbed back by the Mustangs. Gavin Paddock. Coleman now, left side. Rogers, long 2, nothing but nylon. 32-25. 1:02 to play. And coming up the court now is Evanston. Cook, bounce pass off the foot as it was poked out behind by Paddock. Now a little floater down low. Coleman has it, tries to go up with the shot. He's fouled. Riker Lynn put his hand down low there, and just a little bit of a miscommunication. Cook had somebody behind him, poked the ball as he tried to pass it over to Lind, and it was stolen away by Natrona. 51.7 seconds, a 7-point lead for the Mustangs, and 2 free throws for Josiah Coleman now. First free throw, too strong off that back iron. As it bounces out, Lind will check off for Lim. So Lim, Mendez, Cyril, Pace, and Cook, the 5 on the hardwood, have not seen much of Hill simply because he got 2 fouls within a minute and 10 seconds of this game getting kicked off. Second free throw from Coleman is nothing but nylon and makes it a 33-25 game on the T7 Propane scoreboard. 50 seconds to play in the half. Mendez trying to get Evanston a little bit closer before the break. Across the timeline, inside pass. Pace, he has a foul call, potentially, foul called on Williams. So it'll be a foul there. It'll be I believe that's 5 fouls, so free throws here for Riker Pace. 40 seconds, 40.6 to be exact, and 2 free throws for Pace. Really need to be locked in here with these free throws. And the first one for Pace is good. That one like butter as it went through the net. 33-26, 40 seconds here in the second quarter. Evanston playing a lot closer of a game against Natrona this time than in the regionals, but still work to be done as they trail by 7, and then now they trail by 6 as they hit that one. 33-27, 39 seconds left to play in the half. Rogers works it up across the timeline. Top of the key, guarded in by Cyril. Coleman gets it now right wing, drives down low. He misses the shot, but Cook fouls him. The ball kind of tipped off of Coleman's hands. Cook went for the steal, but it was actually a kind of lucky tip for Coleman as it led him right to the basket, and Cook kind of got in a bad situation, so forced him, and not really forced, he just kind of put his hand on the wrong spot, fouled Coleman, and now back to the line for Josiah. This first time, he hits the first free throw. Last time at the net, he missed the first, hit the second. This time he'll hit the first. If he hits the second, it'll go to an 8-point lead. And he will do just that. 31 seconds left. Evanston once again trying to keep this as close a game as possible as we head into the half. 26 seconds. Mendez across the timeline, gets it to Lim on the right wing. 21 seconds. Lim throws it over the top of the key. Now left wing Mendez, 17 seconds. Mendez to Cook, 13 seconds. Cook to Lim, top of the key with it, 10 seconds. Wants to pass it to Mendez, 8 seconds. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5, 4. Mendez to the corner, Lim, 2. Has to shoot it 1 second, goes up and does not get the shot to fall off the left side of the rim. 35-27. We're at the end of a half here in the Ford Wyoming Center. Evanston with some work to do after the break. See what Coach Watzenbach can get them going at the half. We'll come back here in just a moment. 35-27 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston basketball.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff. 99.1. The country you want to be in.
We know you're on the go, and that's why having the right financial partner is so important. At Trona Valley, we're here to make banking easy for you. Whether you prefer banking online or in person, we've got you covered. Manage your money anytime, anywhere with our digital banking services. Check balances, transfer funds, or pay bills. We also offer youth loans, scholarships, and so much more. Whatever your financial needs, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you. Visit us online at tronavalley.com or stop by to see us. Trona Valley, member NCUA.
When you want all the amenities, a wonderful restaurant, and clean, comfortable rooms in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Whether you're in town for high school sports, on a business trip, or traveling with the whole family, book your stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. It's a 5-star experience from the time you check in until you say goodbye till next time. The Best Western Dunmar Inn, supporting students and families in all their activities. Make your reservations today.
There are 3 things you can always be sure of when you get your tires from Freeway Tire in Evanston. First, they offer a price match guarantee on any published price. Second, whether you're driving across the state for a sporting event or you're just driving around town, you can feel confident knowing that you have top quality tires that have been installed by tire experts. And third, you're always appreciated by the owners and staff at Freeway Tire. It's reflected in the friendly service you receive every time you visit. Freeway Tire, quality tires and great service. Stop in today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
From jerky to fresh cuts, Wyoming Wild Meats in Lyman is your trusted source for high-quality meats. Locally processed and packed with care, we're proud to serve our community. Stop by today and taste the difference. Wyoming Wild Meats, located behind the Maverick in Lyman.
Welcome into the Uinta I Envision halftime show, where our vision is to improve yours. Jace Andrews filling in for Elon Olive as it's Natrona County 35-27 with the lead over your Evanston Red Devils. And right now it's all about just shooting percentages on both sides. They are absolutely crazy right now. 55% shooting from the field for Evanston at the first half. The only problem, 48% for the Natrona County Mustangs. Both very high-level shooting percentages, especially for this high school level of play. I mean, very, very good. We'll talk about more of the stats here now as we enter our Wyoming Wild Meats halftime stats, where you can afford to feed your family and fill your freezer. Start first with the Natrona County Mustangs. They are the designated visiting team. Their leading scorer, Josiah Coleman, only had 2 points in the first quarter. Comes up, though, with a lot in the second quarter. Doing quick math there, 7 points right there in the second quarter for him. 4 points from Rogan Potter, 5 points from Cooper Rogers, 3 points for Orrin Williams, 8 points for Tanner Hagar, and 6 points for Gavin Paddock. So pretty even scoring for them, as I mentioned. 48% from the field, 37.5% from three, 66% from the free throw line. For Evanston, right now, I hate to say it, but it's the Evanston Clayton Cooks. He's got 17 points of the 27, and that is just incredible. He has an 8-for-9 field goal line, a 1-for-1 from three-point. He's doing everything he can right now to not only get this team in a game, but keep his, honestly, high school career intact as they want to play into tomorrow. Other scores for the Evanston Red Devils: 3 points for Riker Pace, 3 points for Jordan Mendez, 2 points for Riker Lynn, 2 points for Brooks Seal. Again, 55% field goal percentage, 33% from the three-point arch, or from beyond the arch, I should say, and then 57.1% from the free throw line, 4 of 7 on that mark. Largest lead was Natrona at 9 points, 29-20. It is now just an 8-point lead, so one less than that. Take a break, come back. We'll have our Red Devil Spotlight brought to you by Aspen Cinemas after this.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
We know you can accomplish your goals. That's why we specialize in the tools you need to be successful. When it comes to safety, parts, accessories, and tools, you've got a professional on your team at Callus Automotive. Reach your goals with the right parts the first time with Callus Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Enjoy the thrills of the silver screen right here in Evanston with the Aspen Cinemas Real Rewards program. With 3 different tiers to match your budget, the Real Rewards program is a great and affordable way to enable you to spend quality time with the whole family. With great perks up to free movies and 20% off on concessions, you won't find a better deal. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the peace of mind knowing you are getting the best value for your dollar with the Aspen Cinemas Real Rewards program. Only at Aspen Cinemas, 45 Aspen Grove Drive, Evanston.
Welcome to another edition of Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight here with Sydney Lichty. She's a junior on the girls wrestling team. Also going to talk to her a little bit about what's next, and that is Evanston Lady Red Devil Soccer. But first, Sydney, how was it competing this year? And talk to me about your experience at the state tournament since the last time we checked in with you at the beginning of the season.
It was so fun. State was a really long tournament. It was like a really good experience. Wrestling has improved for girls so much since my freshman year. It was good. I didn't do as good as I wanted to, obviously, because I wanted to get top 3. But it's okay. There's always room for improvement, and so I'm just already starting to work towards next season.
I was about to say you're only a junior, so is there maybe some added motivation to kind of get in the room a little bit earlier in the season and work a little bit harder to get to that top 3 for your senior year?
Yes, definitely. I've already I don't know, I'm just so committed now. Well, I was committed before, but now I'm not getting 6th place ever again because I got 6th place my sophomore year too. And so I really want to up from that. So I'm already preparing for next year.
There you go. What is it about wrestling that kind of stands out to you? Because we've seen you play other sports as well. What is it about wrestling that kind of stands out to you and makes it enjoyable to spend the winter doing this?
I don't know. It's so fun. The team is so fun. I don't know. It's really hard, but that makes it all worth it. If it wasn't that hard, then it wouldn't make the wins as worth it, I guess. I don't know. The fact that it's all on me, that if I want to do good, it's up to me to do good. And since my dad coaches me, and my dad also bond over wrestling, and so that makes it super enjoyable too.
So what was your favorite part about the state tournament? I mean, it now that it's integrated with the boys tournament and getting to go and watch all the boys competitions and your guys' competitions, I'd imagine it's now a massive event. What was your favorite part about being a part of that?
I don't know. I think just being one of the few girls that go, because you do have to qualify for it for girls now. And also watching my teammates wrestle. Yeah, there was a lot of the younger, or not a lot of the younger, we only had 5 girls go, but Shaylin Larkin and Charlie Bybee were younger ones, and they went this year, and so it was really fun to watch them wrestle and see how much they've improved just throughout the season, and watch their last matches and stuff was really enjoyable.
What you mentioned that now you have to qualify to go on the girls' side. Was this the first year that was the case?
You did last year too, but it seemed like it was more competition this year because it's just all the girls are improving so much that it's harder too, I guess.
So was this the most rewarding trip to state that you've had in your career because the competition to get there was a little bit much higher?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So you had a great wrestling season, but you're not done yet. You're also one of the guys that start with Coach
Carlin Barton on the soccer team. Talk to me about that, how training has gone for that, and how excited you guys to start the season in a few weeks.
I love soccer season. It's very like wrestling's right here and soccer's like just like right below it.
Okay.
Soccer season's so fun. Like it's like the girls are so fun, the coaches are so nice. Probably should have done like more in the off season to prepare for soccer, but now I'm like definitely going to start going to open fields and stuff to prepare a little bit more. No, yeah, I'm super excited. It's going to be so good. There's a couple of wrestlers on the soccer team too, and so it's going to be a good season. I'm so excited.
How do those skills cross over, do you feel like?
What'd you say? Sorry.
How do those skills with wrestling cross over to help you with soccer?
Oh, well, I go into the season like really conditioned, so that's always a plus that I'm like I already know I'm in shape. And then I think my speed from going from wrestling to soccer, my speed is definitely there. I think that like sets me apart a little bit with my conditioning and my speed. My ball work needs a little work just because I'm just like it's like so different going from wrestling to soccer. But like that's always something I can like work on. Yeah.
Not to cut off Sydney there, but we're back in time for the second half. We'll tell you, though, that you can go check out Novocaine right now, as you can get them at AspenCinemas.com. You can also check out their brand new Real Rewards program with options for every budget and great benefits and perks, including up to 20% off concessions and free movies. Get all the info at AspenCinemas.com. 35-27, we start the second half. Evanston fighting to keep their season alive. Natrona doing the same exact thing. It'll be the Mustangs to start off with the ball as an inbound to Gavin Paddock, and he'll be working from left to right this half. Paddock on the left wing. Here on the right basket, now top of the key with Potter. Works it inside, right lane, goes up with the shot, he's fouled, and the basket. Off that right side, swipe of the arm there by Riker Lynn gets the foul, and Potter hits the shot. A 10-point lead and a chance to make it 11 and have they got the largest lead right now. 11 obviously make it even larger, but large lead of the game right here with 7:49 to play as we start the second half, and the free throw from Potter is good. 38-27, Evanston's going to need some offense. Hill back on the court after having 2 fouls in the first minute and 8 seconds. Now here back finally in the second half. Riker Lynn on the right wing. Tries to drive inside, loses the ball. We got a foul on Potter. Potter with his second foul. That'll be the team's first here in the quarter. And an inbound for Evanston on the baseline here on the left basket as Evanston working from right to left now in this second half. Lind, a little looping pass into Cook. He's in the lane, double team, pass out to Pace in the corner. Now to Riker Lynn here right in front of us on the left wing. Gets to the top of the key, loses the ball, but he'll pass it out to Mendez. Now free throw line, back left wing. Cook, he'll pull a three. That one missed. Rebound, or rather bounced back in bounds. Ball is loose. Natrona County picks it up. Turnbull, left wing to Potter. Back over to Paddock. Now in the baseline on the left side. Back to the wing, trying to drive inside. Potter in the lane, spins around. Little fadeaway that goes in. 40-27, 7:04 to play. Third quarter on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Hill gets it across the timeline as he goes to the right. Passes and it's stolen away. Potter steps on the sideline. So a lucky break there for the Evanston Red Devils as it was stolen away by Potter, but then he stepped to the sideline on the breakaway. 6:55, second quarter, or rather second half, I should say, third quarter. Riker Lynn on the left wing. Works left side, now goes all the way to the basket with a left-handed layup that will drop. 40-29, Evanston on the board for the first time in the third quarter. Potter running the offense. Cross midcourt, now past left side to Coleman on the left wing. On this right-hand basket, Coleman faking right to left with the pass, now finally chooses right as he goes to Potter. Potter loses the ball behind his back. Cook picks it up. Bounce pass to Pace right side. All the way to the basket, and the rim will be generous as it bounces it in for Evanston. 40-31, back to a single-digit deficit. Hagar up the court, guarded by Mendez. Left side now with the pass, Coleman. He'll work in the lane with a floater. No good. Rebound going to be out of bounds. And it's going to go to Evanston. Riker Lynn clapping his hands, happy with the call. The Mustang coach, not so much. And yelling here at the ref. And she says a couple words back to him, maybe being careful there. 40-31, Evanston with the ball, and Hill will work it across the timeline. Left side, handoff to Mendez on the wing. Now works right with a screen, drives, now mid-range, little shot, doesn't go, but a foul. Natrona coach not happy at all at the refs right now as he yells out to one of the officials saying help him out. Free throws coming from Mendez with a 9-point deficit. Chance to cut it to 7 points if he can knock down both here. We're in the Ford Wyoming Center for the consolation bracket of the 4A Boys State Championship State Tournament. And the free throw by Mendez is good. Mendez now with 3 points, 5 points for Pace, 17 points for Clayton Cook. Leading scorer, the senior at 6'5", doing all he can right now for his teammates. Mendez trying to do the same with this free throw and will knock it off the rim, no good. Rebound grab by the Mustangs. Coleman to the right wing. Now spins around, Cook guarding him, pass Hagar on the right wing behind the arch. Loses the ball poked out of bounds off the foot of Hagar and back to Evanston. The defense is deafening here in the Ford Wyoming Center as they continue to put on a good show. 40-32, 5:45 to play. Third quarter. Riker Pace heaves it up into the front court. Clayton Cook, top of the key, going to slow up the offense and give it to Hill. In the center circle here around midcourt. Passes left side, Riker Lynn, step back. Now pass over to Cook, top of the key. To Mendez on the right side, loses the ball, picks it back up though just before it goes out of bounds. Stuck in the corner, pass to Hill. Mid-range, turnaround, jump shot that doesn't fall. Garrett Paddock gets the rebound. To his left, Pace right on him. He'll pass to his brother Gavin Paddock. Now Potter, who runs the offense at 5:18 to play in the third quarter. Passes right side. On the wing, trying to drive, is going to be Gavin Paddock at the post now. Out to Garrett. He'll have a three, in and out, rebound grabbed by Evanston. Cook finds Hill, 5:04. Heaves it up the court, and it's going to be almost stolen away. Pace down low, goes up with the shot and hits it. 40-34, Evanston cuts the lead to 6. Gavin Paddock, top of the key, pass right side to Coleman. He'll get in the lane, spins and passes back. Gavin Paddock works in there. Little poke of the ball, but it stays with Paddock. Now to Garrett Paddock. Coleman now with it, top of the key. Reset the offense for the Mustangs. Pass left side, trying to drive in. Gavin Paddock cut off by Hill. Once again cut off. Pass right side, Potter on the wing. Goes left, now right. Ball loose, stolen away. Hill up the court, heaves it, and we got a travel on Hill before he passed it. And Hill there, even if he would have passed it, Mendez wasn't going to be able to grab it. So turnover was coming either way. 4:26, Natrona leading by 6 here in the third quarter. Inbound to Potter across the timeline at the top of the key. Potter passes left side on the wing. It's going to be Cooper Rogers who just checked in, who hands it to Coleman, back to Potter right wing. Guarded by Mendez, top of the key. Hagar got a couple of people in there, and everybody runs away. Open three rattles in. Had 2 people on him, and then all of a sudden they all back away, and then a foul on the inbound on Cooper Rogers. .405 left to go in the third quarter, and back to a 9-point advantage after the 3 from Hagar. Hill dribbles between his legs as he gets it across the timeline against guarding him. Rogers, and Mendez can't handle the pass. It pops off his hands out of bounds. 3:56 to play. Natrona back with it as they trail, or rather lead by 9, I should say. And Cooper Rogers will walk it up across the timeline. Passes to Potter. Kind of back here on the near sideline. Now to Rogers, who hands it to Coleman on the left wing. Coleman works it to the free throw line before he passes back out to Potter. He'll step back on the right wing, now pass inside, and we got a foul. Brenner Lim ripping at the jersey of Garrett Paddock. It's just the second team foul. And I believe the second fouler may have been just the first foul actually on Brenner Lim. Inbound here, Cumming gets it, and a foul again on Brenner Lim. So back-to-back fouls, three team fouls, now 2 on Brenner, and Cyril ready to check in. Cyril coming in, he'll take out Lim. Cyril, Mendez, Cook, Lind, and Hill, the 5 on the court for the Red Devils. Inbound, Looking for a pass. Down low, Paddock. He's fouled on the shot. Layup. That was definitely deterred, and 2 shots now coming. 43-34. 3:36 and free throws coming for Garrett Paddock. And free throw for Paddock is off the back iron. Rebound grabbed. Rebound grabbed, doesn't matter. It's 2 free throws, but it's grabbed by Cook. 3:36 left again. 43-34 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Paddock with the free throw, rattles in. It was bouncing on the rim for a while, and he advances the lead to double digits, 44-34. Hill works it across the timeline against the Mustangs. Pass left side to Cyril. Cyril on the wing, back to Hill, swinging around Mendez on the right wing. Mendez now inside. Cook off the fingertips. Mendez got it to Pace with a little touch pass to Hill, or to rather Cook, and Cook just not long enough arms to reach that one. 3:18 to play, 44-34, 3:15. Potter at the midcourt, center circle, works right side of the wing. Picks up the dribble, passes top of the key, swinging around left side now. Rogers, cross-court pass over to Hagar. Leading scorer drives inside. Little layup off the right side and through some contact, gets it to go. 46-34, 2:56 to play on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Pass left side, poked right into the scoring monitor over here. Out of bounds, but will stay with the Red Devils. Mendez flashing right there, trying to get the pass, but Potter poked it out. Mendez now has it in the corner. Pass down low, and it's going to be poked out of bounds. Will stay with Evanston. Natrona County doing a very good job right now, poking the ball in and out. 46-34, 2:50 to play in the third quarter. Inbound from Mendez to Cook on the left wing, hands it off to Cyril. Cyril at the free throw line. Pass back. Mendez, open 3. Left side, it's good. Big shot from Jordan Mendez. 46-37, cut it back to 9-point deficit. Take a break here. It's the third quarter. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston basketball.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff. 99.1. The country you want to be in.
Engines and transmissions, transmissions and engines.
Making your car run better is Brett's Red Mountain Automotive's specialty. Brett and his crew can do a full engine replacement or repair, brakes, AC work, and more. Visit Brett's Red Mountain today across from the cemetery in Evanston.
Engines and transmissions, transmissions and engines.
Life is better.
46-37. Evanston trailing by 9. Got a big 3 there from none other than Jordan Mendez. But now it's all about making this comeback a reality. They've been trailing pretty much the entirety of this game. And for the second half, it's been 9 points or more. Potter will inbound it as Natrona County with it. 2:42 to play, third quarter. Evanston working for some sort of offense here. Little mid-range pull-up shot by Josiah Coleman that is nothing but nylon. 48-37, 2:30 to play. Hill at the center circle, passes to Riker Pace on the right wing. Now hands it off Mendez. Tries to work inside, he's cut off at the right wing. Now works in the lane. Goes up with a little fake head layup. The shot won't go, and Natrona gets the rebound. Top of the key. Potter to the right side, Coleman inside at the post. Back to Potter. Top of the key, 48-37, 2:06 to play in the third quarter. Hagar on the left wing with it, now pass to Potter. Evanston has to play sound defense here. Percentages off the charts on both sides right now. Left side, Hagar inside. Paddock at the post. Tries to drive, spin move, pass back out Hagar. Inside, off the fingertips, Cyril steals it away. Too strong of a pass off the hands there of Potter. Cyril up the court, left side Mendez. Now picks up the dribble, we got a foul away from the basket. On Garrett Paddock, it looks like. Mendez was trying to get it into Riker Pace, and I think they may have gotten a foul on him. So it'll be, I believe, is that 5 fouls? That should be 5 fouls, so it's going to be free throws for Riker Pace. Pace today from the line, 3 for 4. Could use some free throws here, cut it down to single digits. And it's not going to be 5 fouls. I'm going to say it is 4, so Evanston will just have the possession. So they rechecked it, and it will be just the 4th foul. Inbound for Mendez at the baseline on the near side. Little high-arching pass into Clayton Cook, who hands it to Hill. Hill at the top of the key, guarded by Paddock. Drives inside, off the right side of the glass, and he's fouled on the shot. 2 free throws from the charity stripe after all, as ended up not being the 5th foul, but Hill works himself to the free throw line. He does miss the shot, so just going to be 2 shots, not an and 1 opportunity. Ford Wyoming Center here for the 4A Boys State Tournament, the consolation bracket. Evanston falling yesterday in a very good game against Thunder Basin, lost by 15 to Natrona County, the number 1 seed from the East, as the free throw rattles home for Hill. But they fell to Laramie, and most of the time you're thinking Laramie, they're probably going to be a top-tier seed, but lost their big man in the regionals and the semifinals, and, well, Laramie being a 4 seed, come to bite Natrona County East sweeping yesterday. So pretty much it's back to a regional in the semifinals and finals for the eastern side of Wyoming, as the second free throw is hit by Hill, and it's 48-39. Back to single digits for Evanston. Hagar into the front court with it, 1:27, third quarter. He's going to hold the ball here for a moment. Just swinging around. Mendez feels it. Flashing in the passing lane all the way, coast to coast. Layup off the glass is good. 7-point deficit. Mendez says, I don't want to go home just yet. 1:08, third quarter. Right side Hagar, guarded by Hill. Bodying him up here in the far corner. Top of the key now with it. Tries to get in the lane. Finds some space. No look pass, and a nice little layup there from Williams. What a pass down low from Hagar to Williams. 9-point lead. Mendez with a little pass to the baseline and gets the shot. Hill with a nice assist. 44 seconds. Third quarter. Hill, or rather Coleman on the right wing. To the post. Spin move. Guarded by Cook. Bounce pass over to Williams. In the wing. Now with Hagar. Gets a screen. Fakes the 3. Over to Coleman. He'll work inside. In the lane. Little shot. Floater doesn't fall. Poked out of bounds to Evanston. 27 seconds. Natrona 50. Evanston 43 on the T7 propane scoreboard. And whoa. They switched the call? I believe they may have just switched the call. Riker Pace. Can't believe it. Evanston is absolutely just shredding the referees right now. And now an inbound for Natrona. Potter finding something. Heaves it over to the left side, and keeping it in bounds is Cox. And now a foul called on Brooke Cyril. Coach Rob Watsonball may have the most stunned face you'll ever see. I mean, mouth open, eyes shot wide. Red Devils section behind the bench not happy as well. Free throw for Cox is in and out. Couple of ball don't lies fly in. 25.2 seconds left in the third quarter. This is Carter Cox, not Cooper Cox, the line. And with 25 seconds, the free throw up and short. Rebound grab by Brooke Cyril. Hill with it, 23 seconds. Evanston can cut it to 5 here with a shot, or even maybe make it to 4. And Hill has it off his leg out of bounds, and he slides right into the tables on the far side from us. That's not going to feel good. Hill with a little grimace of pain and maybe a tad bit of embarrassment there, dribbling it off his knee. 16 seconds, Natrona with the ball. Evanston got to play sound defense here. We want to keep this deficit as little as possible heading into the final period. And the clock's going, and now the inbound to Potter. 14 seconds, Potter across the timeline. 11 seconds, top of the key, 10 seconds, works right side. Backs down Mendez, and Mendez just goes down once a foul call, it's not there. 4 seconds, the shot is good, 52-40. Now up the court, Cyril loses the ball, and the clock will expire. And a foul called with the last second. Brooke Cyril's going to go to the line. 52-43, but a foul at the last tick of a second. And now Cyril, I don't know, I'm going to put 0.3 on the clock, so by all rules of basketball, technically 0.3 is just enough to get a shot off. He'll get free throws, but Natrona will have the ball after that. Evanston going to bring their entire squad over to Coach Rob Watson ball and a talk with these free throws for Brooke Cyril. Important ones for the senior here. He'll rim out the first off the left side. Brooke Cyril today, 2 points. It was back in the first quarter he had that. Not much besides that, couple assists, couple rebounds on top of which. Not normally a great free throw shooting team, and Brooke Cyril part of that. But could use a shot here. Cut this lead to 8 points heading to the fourth. And it will. 52-44, 0.3 seconds. Natrona County, baseball pass, heaves up the court. Coleman has it, but not nearly enough time. He banked in the shot, but it didn't count because he didn't have enough time. He had to catch it, fall, then shoot. Great shot by Josiah, I will say. However, does not count. 52-44. We'll head to the fourth quarter. One more period left for Evanston to try and retain their season. Take a break here on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston basketball.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff. 99.1. The country you want to be in.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
Fourth quarter action. Evanston trailing by 8. Trying to keep their season alive. Hill on the right side. DeRiker pace, top of the key. Cross court. Mendez inside. Cook triple team. Finds Cyril on the left side. Now bounce pass off the foot of Taze Turnbull and out of bounds. 7:40 to go. Fourth quarter. Jace Andrews filling in for Elon Olive on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Inbound for Mendez, basically in the corner here on the near side. In between baseline and sideline. Up here to Hill on the inbound. Hill swings it over to Cook. Cook to Mendez, left wing. Fake the 3 now, loses the ball out of bounds, and it will go to Natrona. Mustangs with an inbound as Hagar passes over to Potter. Far side across the timeline. Pass back across court near side here. Hagar back to Potter. 7:18. Natrona content with letting some time run off the clock, which why wouldn't they be up by 8? Now Potter will drive in the lane. Turnaround jumper is nothing but net. Very good move there from Potter as he increases his scoring total now to 13. Hill in the left wing. Throws it to the right side to Cyril. Top of the key. Tries to drive inside, gets to the short corner. Little fadeaway shot, doesn't go. Potter gets the rebound for Natrona after it was tipped out. Hagar now with it. Up the court to Coleman. Fakes left, goes right to the basket. Misses the dunk, and Hill gets the rebound, is fouled by Turnbull. I don't know if the ball popped out of his hands before he went up or what, because he had the rim, but the ball was not there. Where's our replay assist on that one? 6:42, fourth quarter. It'll be Evanston basketball. And we got some sort of talk going on? Are they going to say technical foul? They're going to say it's a technical foul. They say Coleman hanged on the rim. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not so sure that's the right call, but I'll take it. 54-44, a couple of free throws here for Jordan Mendez. It'll be the ball to Evanston as well. So Mendez, he shot 4 technical foul free throws in the regional. He hit 2 of them. Really needs to sink these ones here. Trailing by 10. Lines up the shot. Off the front iron. Sometimes these technical foul free throws are harder than most because there's nobody in the lane. It's silent because of the technical foul that was just called. And it's a tough time sometimes. Mendez's second free throw will be good. So he goes 1 for 2, and the Red Devils will get the basketball. And they assessed again that technical foul to Josiah Coleman for hanging on the rim on the dunk that ultimately was missed, by the way. Didn't even hit the dunk. Riker Pace inbounds it to Hill in the backcourt. Guarded here by Paddock. Hill works across him, and now top of the key pass left side to Hill, or rather Lind on the wing. Riker Lind, pass back Hill. In the center circle, works right side. Now back left, into the lane, through it, and loses the ball out of bounds, but it's going to be off the hands of Natrona County. Hill throws his hands up saying, why was that not a foul? No argument, though, from Watsonbaugh or the Evanston student section. And an inbound here, a high-arching pass to Cook. On the left wing, hands it to Hill, top of the key. Pass right side now with Lind. Works it inside the lane, free throw line. Pass left side, Mendez spins around his defender. Backs up to the left corner. Back to Cook, back to Mendez, left corner, now drives. Back to Cook, left corner. He fakes the 3. 6:08 to play, fourth quarter. 54-45, Cook drives, layup, good on the right side. Using that right hand to its strength there. Lead cut now to 7. Coleman on the right wing. Top of the key with it, Potter, as Natrona trying to keep this lead at above 5 points, which they have done this entire half. Potter passes left side to Coleman. Cook right up on him. Now back top of the key with it, Garrett Paddock. Bounce pass over on the right wing. Looking for something here is Potter. Top of the key, hands it off. Grabbed by Hagar. Now to Coleman on the right wing. Pass left side. Garrett Paddock fakes the 3. Pass to Potter, or rather Coleman. And Natrona once again content with running some time off this clock. Coleman tries to drive, loses the ball. It's on the ground and stolen away by Clayton Cook. Mendez on the fast break. All the way, bounce down low. Lind, layup is good. 54-49, 5-point deficit with 5:08 to play. Evanston crowd with a little bit of action. Potter on the left side. Defense chance start coming down. Potter in the lane. Drives right side. Misses the layup. Hill with the rebound. He is double teamed, and we got did we get a timeout? Got a timeout, so they're going to get a timeout. I think there may have been some miscommunication, but either way, Evanston will take the timeout, and Natrona's coach not too happy about it. But either way, it'll be Evanston basketball trailing by just 5 when we come back on this first Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston basketball.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff. 99.1. The country you want to be in.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Evanston has cut this lead down to 5 against Natrona County. 54-49, 4:52 to play. The Red Devils trying to keep their season alive. Jace Andrews here filling in for Elon Olive in this state tournament consolation side of the bracket. Evanston with the ball, 54-49, and the Red Devils to inbound. Heaves it up. Brenner Lim on the near side, dribbles a little bit. Full court press put on by Natrona, back to Lim. Across the timeline. Goes to the left side, Mendez on the left wing. Wants to get something. Deafening defense put on right now by Natrona, and a foul called on Garrett. They're going to say a travel called on Clayton Cook. I was for sure it was a foul call. Evanston section erupts, but it'll be Natrona basketball, 54-49. On the center circle, Potter. Angles left, goes that way. Now hands it off to Williams. Still behind the arch, passes right side to Paddock. Garrett Paddock this is, swings it to Potter. Potter to Gavin Paddock. Guarded by Lim, drives inside, goes with the body, the shot missed, and rebound by Lynn, but he pokes it out of bounds. Tried to get that second hand and poked it out with the right. 4:14, Natrona retains the ball. Josiah Coleman checks in. Cooper Rogers, now they have to go all the way to the middle. Now they'll check in. All right. Cooper Rogers, Josiah Coleman in for Orrin Williams and Gavin Paddock. 4:14, inbound, Potter on the far baseline, finds Hagar on the left corner. Now, over here to Rogers on the left wing. Works it back to the center circle as he angles right. Passes that way. It's Garrett Paddock on the wing. Wants a pass inside, now dribbles left. Potter with it. 4 minutes to go. 5-point deficit for the Red Devils. Potter drives inside. He gets an easy layup on the right side. And we got a timeout called by Natrona County. Bad angling there from Riker Lind. And it's 56-49. We take a break, come back. Evanston trying to keep their season alive on this presentation of Evanston basketball, brought to you by the First Bank of Wyoming.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff. 99.1. The country you want to be in.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity. Also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
$56-49, Natrona County on top with 3:53 to play here in the fourth quarter. Evanston doing great here. They lost to Natrona County 62-35 in the regional. 56-49 with 3:53. And this is a solid performance whatsoever, but trying to get a win out of it. Up the court, Cook finds Mendez right side. Gonna go with the shot, a little reverse layup, but doesn't fall. Rebound by Coleman. Had a layup, but it just doesn't go. Hagar still in the backcourt. He's got to go somewhere and now gets it across the timeline. No look pass to the corner, and stepping on the sideline is Garrett Paddock. Turnover back to the Red Devils. 3:38. That's about the fourth time today Natrona County has not been aware of where their feet are and stepped out of bounds after a pass. Hill with it here on the near side backcourt. Right in front of us across the timeline, pass to Cyril. On the left wing, bounce pass over to Riker Lynn. Now to Mendez on the right wing. Tries to get inside from the short corner. Count the basket and the foul. Off the glass, Mendez banks it in. 56-51, a chance to cut it to a 4-point deficit for the 5'11 senior at the charity stripe. Mendez all of a sudden with 14 points. Give him 15. Free throws good. It's a 4-point game. 3:23. Up the court with it. Gavin Paddock just checked back in the game. Throws over to Hagar on the right wing. Now Potter at the center circle. 3:13. Potter works right. Now back to his left. And once again, just getting cut off by Riker Lynn. Ball poke. Oh, a foul called. Evanston fans are just livid, and that's the fifth foul on Riker Lind. He fouled out for a second straight day. Brenner Lim will check in for him. And hate to say it, for all we know, that might be the last time Riker Lind is on the court in an Evanston Red Devils uniform. Back out here. Evanston had to run as they blew the whistle in. Hagar looking for a pass, heaves it up the court to Rogers in the backcourt. Pass to Potter right side. Riker Lind out of this one. 4-point game, 3 minutes to play. Potter backs up. Works right, dribbles behind his back. Now passes off here. Cooper Rogers. Once again, Natrona content with running some time off. Gets some space. Rogers, though, going to try and go back. Bounce pass over to the right side. And now a foul called on Hill. Potter running right into him. Got kind of a hook there. It's the second foul rather on Evanston. Said all the numbers, but the right one there. 2:38 and an inbound here from Hagar. Into the backcourt to Potter. Once again, time is going to become a factor with, I know 4 points is a small deficit to come. Just holding on. Works right side. Potter picks up the dribble. Has to pass somewhere. Double teamed and passes over to Rogers. On the left wing. He's double teamed. Swinging over Hagar. Now to Coleman. And the layup is good. Over pursuit there for Evanston, but they kind of had to. 2-12, 58-52. Red Devils, they need up points. Hill drives the right side of the basket. No good on the shot. Forced one there. Hagar up the court. Coleman hammers it down. Actually, he's fouled before it, and once again, he misses the dunk. He'll go to the line to shoot two. But it's the second time today Coleman's had a wide open dunk and doesn't get it to go. If he'd have dunked it down, I would have had to say that might have been a dagger. It would have been 8-point game at least with a free throw to make it 9. And the momentum would have been surely back with Natrona. Instead, with the missed dunk, he's got to shoot 2 free throws here. First one is short. I'm telling you, Natrona's just keeping Evanston in this one as long as possible. Red Devils are hanging on. They're doing what best they can. Cook, Mendez, Cyril, Lim, and Hill. The 5 on the hardwood for Evanston. 2 minutes left. Coleman at the charity stripe for his second of 2. Free throw is good. Coleman now with 14 points. Cyril inbounds it to Mendez on the far side. Dribbles right next to the sideline across the timeline. Now inside, short corner, spins around. Little shot off the glass, and it rims in. Jordan Mendez. He's got 17 points. Throw to Potter on the left wing. Evanston's got to play over pursuit defense here. 139. Potter drives, ball, and a foul before that. 59-54, 136 to play, and going to be an inbounds play here for Natrona. That's the 4th foul at Evanston. Nobody on Evanston with 4 fouls right now. A couple of 3 fouls as Hill and Cook with both 3. Looking for an inbound. Natrona gets it in. And Hill, or rather Lim, is going to foul the body of Garrett Paddock. And so a young freshman will head to the line. 59-54, 135, big free throws for a young player here in the Ford Wyoming Center. It's a somewhat of a daunting place in aspects. First free throw is good. Makes it to a 6-point lead once again. Hits this one, could put it back to 7. 135. Evanston not only needs some help from Natrona at this point, but quick shots. Free throw is good. 61-54. 135 to play. The 1 seed from the West versus the 3 seed from the West. Going at it with 135 to play. Inbound to Cyril in the backcourt. Swings it back to Hill. Hill going to dribble it across Potter and through in the midcourt. Ball poked away. That's going to go to Natrona. Hill almost a little bit too fast. Timeout called by Evanston. We'll take it with them. It's a full one. 61-54. Time and hope dwindling for Evanston.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff. 99.1. The country you want to be in.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Fourth quarter, Natrona County on top right now by 7 points on the T7 Propane scoreboard. 61-54. Evanston being the 3 seed had to play Natrona County in the regionals and lost, and now having to play them once again as the East sweeping yesterday in the consolation bracket here against the Mustangs. Half-court heave, up to Potter, no one there. Layup is just like butter. Too smooth. 63-54. Evanston with it. Lim across the timeline. He's kind of stuck right now with 117. He'll hand it off to Hill. Tries to drive in the lane. Up with the floater. He's fouled on the shot. Needed the basket to go in as well, but he'll take the 2 shots from the charity stripe. So second foul there. Put together on Cooper Rogers. And Hill with important free throws. He'll make the first. Hill had 2 fouls within a minute and 8 seconds of this game. So he didn't play the entirety of the second quarter, or really most of the first quarter for that matter. But back in here for the entirety of the second half, he'll hit both free throws. 7-point advantage for Natrona. Coleman, little high-arching pass, finds Rogers. On the right wing, bounce pass over to Potter. Drives inside, ball is loose. Cyril on the ground trying to grab it, and we have a jump ball. So it'll stay with Natrona on the possession arrow. And it will be an inbound coming for Hagar. Hagar looking for something, bounces it in. Ball poked away, but it's grabbed by Coleman. Throws it back, Cyril steals it away. On the far sideline, keeps the dribble, goes to the basket, and he is fouled with a blocking foul. Potter with his 4th and 2 free throws for Brooke Seal with 50 seconds to play. Seven-point deficit. Can cut it to 5 with both from the charity stripe here. Fighting to the very end here is the Evanston Red Devils. Cyril misses the first off the front iron, though. Big miss there. Can only cut the lead to 6 now. 58% shooting for the Red Devils, but 54 for Natrona. Good shooting games on both sides, and Cyril misses the second as well. Hagar with the ball on the near side. He stepped on the sideline. Back to Evanston as he was kind of bodied up by Mendez. And checking in here is going to be Carter Cox alongside Gavin Paddock. Lim to inbound, 45 seconds. Evanston trailing by 7. High arching pass into Mendez. On the far side, Mendez wants a screen. No, he hands it off to Hill. He fakes the handoff. Now in the short corner, had Hill open but doesn't go. Now Cook inside, trying to go double team. Over to Lim, pulls a 3-ball, good! Brenner Lim keeps it going. 63-59, 31 seconds. Timeout called. Just a 4-point deficit now. Take a break. Oh boy, a good finish to this one when we come back.
At Bear River Dental, we love saying the word yes. Yes to same-day crown appointments with our ability to make and install them the same day. Yes to regular cleanings and checkups to help prevent cavities and gum disease. We love saying no to making impressions using that gross, goopy stuff. We say yes to high-tech scanners giving us the perfect map to straighten your teeth with Invisalign. Call or visit Bear River Dental in Evanston today and let us say yes to helping you and your family have a healthy and beautiful smile.
(63-59), the number 1 seed in the West. Natrona County leading against Evanston, but it's thin here with 31 seconds to play. Going to be a foul shot game from here on out for the Mustangs. And for Evanston, how many big shots can you hit here late? Brenner Lim with a big one from the left wing as he honestly saves the game. If that shot doesn't go in, I mean, it's definitely over from that point on. It'll be an inbound play for Natrona. See if Evanston can steal it away. They forced a couple of turnovers for this Mustang squad, but needing some big ones late. Lim, Hill, Mendez, Cyril, Cook on the court. Inbound. Potter throws it, and they get it. Now wanting to get it back over to the corner. Throws it off the hands, kept over, and now loose ball. Cook has it. 25 seconds. Mendez passing it. He traveled. Cook faked the pass to Cyril and then decided to dribble instead. If he just passes to Cyril, he's got a wide open look in the corner. Granted, Mendez did have an open layup, but after the travel. Would have been a 2-point game. Inbound now for Natrona. Gets it in. No one there on Paddock. They've got to foul him, and they do. Just a couple of missed opportunities, and facing a team like Natrona, when you're trailing by 9 for most of the game, just opportunities that cannot be foregone. 21 seconds on the clock. Free throws coming for Gavin Paddock. And you need help for Natrona. Got to miss these free throws for any luck, but this one's nailed. 64-59, 5-point advantage. Free throw here would make it to a 6-point game, which means Evanston would most likely need a 3. Free throw is good. Evanston needs a 3 ball. Timeout called by Natrona. We'll take it with them. 65-59, coming down to the wire here.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
When you're starting a project, you want to make sure you have all the tools and equipment you may need. From screwdrivers to angle grinders, Norco has the tool solution for you. Norco, 95 Independence Drive in Evanston, serving you better.
65-59, 21 seconds left. Evanston, can they pull off a miracle here? Brooks Sear will have the inbound. He can run the baseline on the far basket. Inbounds it to Cook. Cook bounces it to Mendez on the right side. All the way to the basket. The layup is no good, and a charge taken by the Mustangs. Evanston fans just distraught with the call. And with 16.8 seconds, Evanston needs a steal, trailing by 6 here. Hagar with the inbound. Inbounds it to a loose Paddock. No one was there, and they'll get fouled and free throws will come, and that may be the fat lady warming up her vocal cords. 15.8 seconds. 65-59. Couple of shots here. We might hear some singing. Here in the Ford Wyoming Center, it's a consolation bracket game between two squads from the West. And the first free throw miss from Paddock. It's short. 15 seconds. If he can miss this second one, run across, hit a 3, a shot. Paddock second. Nailed it there. 66-59, Evanston with it. Mendez across the timeline, 13 seconds. He need a 3. Right side, Mendez on the right wing. He keeps the dribble. He's got to go with a shot. No good. Rebound grab by Natrona. And with 4 seconds, they're just going to hold the ball, and the Mustangs will keep their season alive. Evanston will end their season here. Back-to-back years, heading to state back-to-back years with 0-2. And a tough one here as they fought hard, but ultimately will fall 66-59 against the Natrona County Mustangs. And the season will be done for your Evanston Red Devils. Take a break, come back. We'll have our post-game show right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Life is better in the country. KNYN. Fort Bridger, Evanston, Woodruff. 99.1. The country you want to be in.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been your local favorite for over 50 years. Proudly owned and operated right here in Wyoming, we offer friendly service and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We're dedicated to being the premier partner for your beverage needs, serving communities from Rock Springs to Green River, Jackson, Evanston, and beyond. Count on Western Wyoming Beverages for reliability and quality where community meets refreshment.
(66-59), a valiant effort for the Red Devils, but they just fall exactly 7 points short. Jace Andrews filling in here for Elin Olive. It's time for our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street, where fast and fresh meet. Well, I'll tell you what, this was a very solid game for Evanston. They went out, they competed, they played a team that they had lost by nearly 30 points not a week ago. And what did they do? They came out, they fought, they lose still, but they lose 66-59 on what is the biggest stage in Wyoming high school sports at the Ford Wyoming Center. Get some stats in here before, or rather after this Freaky Fast recap, as it is just a crazy game of basketball. Evanston hung on early. They were trailing by 2 at the end of quarter number 1, 16-14. In the second quarter, if you look to a quarter, that's the one. Natrona, 19 points in quarter number 2. Evanston, 13 points in quarter number 2. That's the difference, because in quarter number 3, 17 on both sides. Natrona County, 14 in quarter number 4, 15 for Evanston in quarter number 4. It's that 6-point difference in quarter number 2 that took out the Red Devils. And that is kind of how it went. They had a late run there, tried to get it, got a couple open looks from 3, but just could not hit the shots. And that is how they fall. That is our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by the Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street, where fast and fresh meet. It's now time for our Dr. McKay Frankum's Precision Play of the Game. Precision Dentistry, it's the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. Our Precision Play today, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum, is none other than an and one opportunity from Jordan Mendez to cut the lead to 3 points. Fourth quarter, about 3.5 minutes to go. Mendez drives the right side of the lane, goes all the way to the basket, gets the layup to fall and the foul, hits the free throw, cuts the deficit to 3, and then they could not get it past that mark after that. And that would ultimately decide the game. That is our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game. Once again, Precision Dentistry for the whole family at Dr. McKay Frankum. Call them at 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. It's time for our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything is better with Pepsi. And who was better today? A senior going out the right way, although it's not a win. Clayton Cook, 19 points against Natrona County. And I say that he had 17 in the first half. So he was controlled in the second half for just 2 points. But he will fall in this one. And a very nice round of applause for Mr. Clayton Cook. 19 points in his final game. Finishes with 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Before we head out here, I want to give a big shout out to all the seniors on this roster as they finish off their Evanston basketball career. As they come back to state, they were juniors last year here, seniors now here again, and well, they'll end it against the Natrona County Mustangs. Jordan Mendez, what can you say about him? absolute dog in the trenches. 17 points, goes 6 for 10 from the field, hit to 3, 4 for 8 from the free throw line. Did a great job. Jordan Mendez, the 5'11 senior. Appreciate all his work. Riker Lynn, 6'4 senior. Fouled out yesterday, fouled out today. Who knows? He could have been the difference in the last 3 minutes of this game, but either way, an incredible career put together by Riker Lind. Had a great one this season, 6 points in today's game, 7 rebounds on the defensive side, 8 total. Brooke Cyril, a 5'10 senior. Talked about how he had some rough turnover stretches in the regionals and now here in state. But he came, he played, he was a big aspect in this game, had 3 points, 2 rebounds. Just really was an offensive presence. And a good shout out to Brooke Cyril. Who could forget Jay Hill, 13, senior, playing his final game as a Red Devil today. His work will for sure be missed. Unfortunately today he had 2 fouls within a minute and 8 seconds and couldn't play most of the half, but then he did not get to play in the end of the first half basically at all. He got to play the second half though. Clayton Cook, a 6'5 senior, our Pepsi player of the game. Already said so much about him. He was the MVP for Evanston in the regionals. Played well in this one as well. A couple other seniors to mention. Paul Baxter, senior. Brenner Lim, a senior that played some valuable minutes against Star Valley in the third place game and some valuable minutes here at state. Brenner Lim, senior. And then finally, who could forget, number 31, Riker Pace, a senior, going out strong here. He finishes with 7 points. He is your third leading scorer for this Evanston Red Devil team. That will do it for me in Casper. And from the Ford Wyoming Center, I want to give a big shout out to my crew back in Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley on the 1s and 2s, making sure we're crisp and clean on KNYN. I want to thank my colleague here in Casper with me, Mr. Anthony Calasuno, calling the Mountain View team. Appreciate his work, helping me out all weekend. And then, of course, final game, can't forget to shout out the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Mr. Elon Olive. I know he wishes he could be here, but duty calls, duty calls. I appreciate all you listening to our coverage here at the Ford Wyoming Center and at the 4A Boys State Tournament. Jace Andrews saying peace out here from Casper, Wyoming.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.